Hello and welcome to the
Hi,
spa. We're back.
Hey, we've
Hello.
got another
There's an
person
extra.
down there.
There's an extra at the spa.
So excited.
Honorary spa girl we have today. We've
She's come
deputised
for a
another one.
treatment.
Yeah.
This is
Come for a treatment.
Talia Hunter. She's an excellent author that we've known a long time and love to bits. And she's come to
Kiwi.
Have we?
She's
loved
a
you?
Kiwi, but she
Maybe.
lives in
Yeah.
Australia, so
Yeah.
she's kind of Australian, which
No,
you
she's
know.
not.
Ooh, I don't know. Does
That's
it count?
okay.
No.
Can everybody please note
Talia.
my mug?
Yeah.
I love cats, and so does Talia.
Oh, yes, 3 cats.
She does. Yep.
So Talia, how's it going in Australia? What's happening?
No, it's going very well, actually. Yes, there's a whole ocean between me and you guys.
Mm.
So that's a good positive thing. I would have thought that was a negative.
It's kind of a good distance.
Ah.
No,
So Talia
we
and I have
just
written
wrote-
3 books together, and she's making like little smart-ass comments about, just the distance being good.
Blame her.
Yeah.
We're
We just
under
revoked your
enormous
New
pressure.
Zealand passport after that.
yeah,
You're
well,
not welcome back, mate.
Just to set the scene, how long does it take to fly between countries? Just because I think a lot of, particularly people in the northern hemisphere, our friends up there sometimes think we're super close and that you can kind of like get a ferry
Stick
across.
across,
But
yeah.
It's about 3 hours to you, isn't it?
It's
Brisbane?
about 3 hours, but then it's shorter going one way, which I've never been able to work out.
No.
Like it's only 2.5
Tailwind.
Tailwind, maybe.
downhill. 'Cause
Tailwind.
by
Yeah, downhill. Clearly,
Yeah.
it's
The wind
downhill.
Clearly it's
always
downhill.
blow in that direction. I mean, why is it always 2.5 hours to get
Oh,
one
Maybe
let's
they
not
side?
get
it's always
technical.
2.5
It's not that
hours to
kind
get
of,
back to New Zealand. So they're really excited about getting back to New Zealand,
They
whereas they're
want
really
to come this
reluctant
way,
to go
to
to
go the
Australia,
other
so it takes
way.
longer.
Look,
Yeah.
I didn't want to
Right.
talk about it in public, but it's because of our magnetic personalities. We just
Ooh, I like
See,
it.
we're
Ooh.
rocking out the Australia New Zealand jokes here, and this is just amazing.
So are you in lockdown over there, Talia?
Partial lockdown. So some things are still open. So we can go and get takeaways, and we can go shopping. We can go to the mall.
you can go to the mall.
Can you
we
get
can
clothes
go to the
lockdown?
mall,
What are you,
and we can
half-ass
go clothes
lockdown?
shopping. And
wow.
So what actually is lockdown?
Oh, yeah, what is lockdown?
There's nothing locked
How
down.
is it
So
different?
pubs, restaurants, restaurants only for takeaway. Pubs are closed. And pubs are a big part of Australian life.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
You know,
Bars.
I
Pubs
mean,
or bars.
there's been the National Week of Mourning here for pubs
Yeah.
being closed.
Was there a
Wow.
rush on like alcohol at the
There
supermarkets?
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't sell alcohol at the supermarkets here,
Oh,
but
don't they? Oh,
no,
okay.
just in bottle shops. But the bottle-os, we call them bottle-os.
Good
Yeah.
on you, mate.
Liquor
They're-
stores.
Yeah, they were packed. Queues.
Mm.
Queues.
Do you have to,
Wow.
when you're queuing up, do you have to leave like 6 feet between people like we do here? That sort of thing?
Yes. And
She
people
means
can-
no. That was a definite no. That was like
No.
a yes. We're supposed to, but
Supposed
no
to.
one
They're
does
better
because
at
that's
it. People are
totally
getting
cool.
better at it. Yeah, they are.
We
They're-
are such rule followers, man. We've
We
been
are.
doing that
Yeah.
from the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
Basically sheep. Kiwis
Yeah,
are
we
much more,
And
yeah.
smiling and apologising if we get a little bit too close.
Yeah. So you're onto it now, though, over there.
Oh God, we're doing so well over there. Yeah, over here. Yeah, we're rocking basically.
Mhm.
We're flattening that curve, man.
Yeah,
We're all
good.
about no
That's
curves
really
over
good.
here.
that's what we're all trying to do,
Yeah,
aren't
Yeah.
we?
but my stomach curve, that's not flattening.
Yeah,
Not
wow.
flattening.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
We all
I just
become
can't
very
stop
food
eating.
focused. Very food focused.
Well, I think
Yeah.
it's setting that routine for the day, isn't it? Right. Well, now it's breakfast, and
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's been 3 hours till lunch. Or,
Yeah.
And
I
also,
never,
yeah.
I never used to eat at the same time every day, and now I'm
No.
like, I say to my husband, "Is it lunchtime yet? Is it dinner? What are we having for dinner?" Even coming into the here to record this, I was like, you said you were going to make pumpkin soup yesterday, and you didn't. Is there any chance you could do it today? Like,
Oh my god! I've noticed, Wendy, that you've become like a little bit of a tyrant during lockdown. Your poor husband
yeah,
is getting
Other
like
way
under
around.
the tyrant's thumb.
other way around. I left crumbs on the bench this morning, and he's like, "What's that?" And I was just like, "What are the crumbs?" And he's like, "No, I just cleaned this bench." And I'm just like, dude, like you have got 20 odd years to make up for the amount of crumbs I've cleaned up after you. He said, it's not the point when going forward, we need to observe this sort of thing,
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
He
Yeah.
is the man.
Maybe
Yeah.
we could get Blake on here too. Just
Oh
saying.
my God.
No.
Get his side of the story.
Yeah.
Blake's side of the story. That
Yeah.
seems fair.
I think that would be
seems one-
fair.
No.
Yeah, it totally
No,
seems
no,
fair.
no, no.
I'm excited. I'm excited to talk to Blake.
No.
you know?
So who are
I
you in
went to-
quarantine with, Talia?
Yes.
So I'm in quarantine with my lovely man, and his father has just moved in with us for the duration. So he moved in 2 weeks ago, not that I'm counting. And
7 days, 4
Yeah.
hours, and 23
10
minutes.
days ago. But and he's going to be here for at least the next 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Because he was living on his own. And
Yeah.
yeah.
That's nice. Nice that you
So-
can do that.
Yeah, so we're in our little bubble of 3,
Mhm.
and
Nice.
yeah.
You got to
And
look
so,
after them.
how are you finding, like, creativity and writing wise, like with the lockdown? Like, are you?
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? How are you guys going? I'm finding that, trying to turn off the news.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really difficult, especially when there's just so much going on all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know when you get your thing on your cell phone and I flick to the right or left or whatever it is, and I get all the news, like
Yeah.
from the different
Tinder.
news? No, I'm not on Tinder. It's
Swipe
fine.
right for this, swipe left for that.
Yeah.
Put your bananas
I was thinking that in my head as I said it, and I was like, they're going to say something, and I didn't mean it like that. But you know,
It's
you
really
get the
hard.
news.
Yeah, things really are quiet in Cambridge, clearly.
Yeah.
Anywho, the
Vegetable.
news.
Sorry,
And every
sorry.
single one of them is all about the C word,
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
C.
No,
And
not Mr. C.
oh no, not Mr. C, Mr. V. Like, well, didn't we give him a name
That was
earlier?
vaguely
Russ. We
rude.
could call him Mr. Russ.
Mr.
By
Russ.
Russ.
Mr.
By Russ.
Ah, Russ.
Russ.
Rusty. Rusty. Oh my God, Rusty. Let's call him
There you go.
Rusty.
So has anyone got a
Anyway.
word we could use? Please.
Sorry, no,
feel
I
free to
interrupted
comment.
Talia. She was
Okay.
actually telling the
Oh.
story, and I.
Oh.
But I was
Oh,
just
what-
saying, it's all about coronavirus. You can't get away from it. There's no other news, and in fact, I'm
No.
not really that interested in other news. I don't know
I
about
don't
you.
watch it. I don't look at any news.
Same.
I rely on you guys to tell me. I do have the app on my phone because I like to know how it's actually progressing and
Yeah.
if things are looking up, because that's
Yeah.
really good. But
That's
apart from
news,
that,
Steph.
I know, but it's not
It
somebody
is news.
talking at you,
Yeah.
going on about
Yeah,
blah
yeah,
blah
yeah.
blah.
Well, I don't watch the visual stuff. I just read
No.
stuff.
Yeah.
I just read it on my computer. But I find also it's really, I have to turn off the internet, because if I'm writing and I get stuck on, like, say, how's this sentence going to go? I find that I've flipped over to the news
In between.
before I've even thought about flipping over to the news, you
Yeah.
know, before I've
Yeah.
consciously gone, you know, I've just automatically done it. And
Yeah.
and then next minute I'm reading an article about,
Yeah.
you know, face masks or,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Lack of PPE in whichever
Watching-
country. Yeah.
Watching somebody make face masks
Yeah.
out of a pair of socks, which
Yeah.
I found absolutely riveting.
No, not in socks. No.
Hopefully clean ones.
No.
It was very
Do you know
clever.
what's interesting? I don't know if you guys have been reading books, but do you find when you're reading, you're kind of like, oh, they're in their personal space. Like, oh, that's a bit too close. Like, why are they shaking hands all the time? Like,
No, I don't have to worry about that because I read historicals and they don't do that. Sort
they
of
don't
thing.
do
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah. so
They
they're all
observe
done.
distance. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I find I've been watching on Netflix the most sappiest kind of
Yes.
sweetest shows, you
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
I just want to watch this, you
A
know.
good
like
rom-com, eh?
Oh, I'm watching, what's it called? Where Calls the Heart? No, What Calls the Heart?
Yes, I've seen that, and I
Yeah.
can't quite bring myself to watch it, but I know
Okay.
exactly what you mean, and I'll probably be there very shortly.
Oh my gosh.
you-
It's like, it's, I mean, it's so
Virgin River.
sweet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Virgin River I loved, but
Yeah.
this one is
Virgin River.
super sweet. Like it's like eating a whole box of chocolates all at
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
Watching this, and but
I've
it's just what you
started
need.
watching that. And the other one, I'm rewatching reruns of the Gilmore Girls just because they make me
Yes.
laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm just going for the fun. So I
I'm
think
a
we're going to
bit
have some jokes today, aren't we?
Yeah.
You and the jokes, Wendy. I think you need to
Go,
move on from
Talia.
the jokes.
No, people love jokes.
Okay.
Take your time, mate.
That
We've
was a
got
big
all-
gap. Did she? Are these funny jokes, Talia? Because that's important.
Whoever invented knock knock jokes should get a Nobel Prize.
Ah,
Okay.
Oh.
that's
See
actually
what you
really
did
good.
there.
Not bad. That's not bad.
Okay, I've got
That's-
one. I've got
that's
one.
good.
I've got one. Why do watermelons have fancy weddings?
Don't know.
Because they can't elope. Come on, people. They deserved more than that.
That was a
I
pretty
kinda
good
agree
one.
with you.
No.
Some of the other ones you were telling were pretty bad. I saved
Yeah.
people from those. I feel like people should know and understand that I'm saving them from some really bad jokes.
Yeah.
Like if they think
Yeah.
those 2 jokes were bad, there were some
Yeah.
other ones.
Yeah, but
Well,
you people from
Wendy was
Cambridge don't
putting
have
forward.
a sense of humour
No,
anyway.
you
So
think
Yeah.
they must have to move there for a start.
Yeah,
But
well, they gotta
apart
have
from
something
that,
going
you know,
on.
but
Cambridge is a
Oh,
delightful town.
Anyway, yeah. Nice.
Delightful people, and you're all just jealous.
Yeah.
oh,
that's
dear.
the reason it's down from Auckland, mate.
Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah.
say that the intelligence level of both Auckland and Cambridge improved when Trudy moved there.
No, and we don't mean that because we love.
Which is
the
not
people
you,
from
because
Cambridge.
the former
harsh.
Prime Minister used that in a debate, a very famous debate. It was many, many years ago, well before Trudy's time. And I'm not being funny.
Is that
about
David Longy?
David
Yeah.
Longy, and
Yeah,
he did it
David
in an
Longy.
Oxford debate. And
Yeah.
it was actually about New Zealanders moving to Australia and that the intelligence level of both countries improved when the Kiwis left to land in
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
And
But
I'm
never
glad that you
mind.
explained
We won't
that,
be rude.
Shah, because
So
We,
it
won't-
wasn't
we don't
personal.
mean it to anyone listening who lives in Cambridge. We just
No.
digging.
yeah,
No,
right.
we
You're
like that.
alienating all the other people who live in
And
Cambridge.
the Australians.
Just saying.
We just
Yeah.
We're just
Yeah, and
jealous.
I'm now mortally offended.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one
Oh,
of
do
the
you want to
things we-
add anything? Sorry, go, Shah.
I was just going to say, one of the things we've been doing occasionally is a Kiwiana word. And I'm wondering, since you've moved over there, Talia, have you been using any words over there like that your
That no one
Aussies
understands?
don't understand? Like, have you
Throw
come
another
across
shrimp
any
on the
of those?
barbie, mate.
Um,
No, that's theirs.
to be honest, I can't think of any, but I have been bamboozled by Australianisms.
Oh,
Oh,
give
give
us
us
some
one of those
Australianism.
then.
Give us one of
Yeah. You know, they say if you've got Buckley's chance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no chance in
yeah.
hell.
Yeah, yeah.
No, what's
those.
that
Never
mean?
heard, never
No
heard
No
of
chance
that.
in hell.
No chance at
No
all.
chance.
But
You've
why
got Buckley's
Buckley's?
chance.
Who's Buckley?
You got Buckley.
Exactly. Who
Yeah,
is
who is
Buckley?
Buckley?
I
It's
don't
a
know.
I've never
mystery.
heard of that.
It's a secret.
No one seems to know. Someone who
Actually, a
doesn't
cough
have a
medicine,
chance.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Ah.
Yeah.
yeah,
What else? I'm
that's
trying
an
to think.
oldie.
Yeah, that's an oldie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before.
I'm trying to think of any others.
No, well, you can always add them on to the comments.
I can.
Our
I can
people
circle
love
back.
that. Yeah,
You
I'm
could
looking at
circle
my
back.
Zoom meetings. I'll circle back to that one.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that. That's,
Well,
that's
we hope that
management
everyone's
speak.
doing well out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Wendy wrapping us up. She thinks that
Yeah.
we talk on about nothing.
Well,
and
we do
and
tend
she
to
kind of
go
just
on.
goes,
Yeah.
wrap,
What's
wrap
our
up.
Wendy is
hang
kinda
on.
right.
We haven't done our Kiwiana word
Oh,
yet.
you do one then.
Well, we
Yeah.
don't
Can't
do an
think of
Australian
one,
one
so I'm
instead.
hoping one
we
of
did
you
an
guys.
Australian one instead.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
Buckley's chance. Come
Oh.
on.
Well,
Okay.
is there a
You're right.
Kiwiana one that's what's another Kiwiana? Do you have one ready?
Not really,
No.
because we just completely wing this. This is really apparent.
We prepare for the podcast. We
Yeah.
wing the daily
Yeah,
randomness.
yeah.
But
Oh,
we'll bring Tanya back on, or Talia
Yeah.
back on sometime, and we'll talk book stuff on the podcast.
Yeah, there we
How's
go.
that?
Oh,
Sounds
we will,
perfect.
because
Yeah.
we need to repay her for subjecting her to this.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
nonsense, quite frankly.
I think she knows what
Nonsense.
we're like anyway, right?
I'm always up for a bit of nonsense, to be
Yeah.
honest.
She knows
She
what
is.
we're
That's
like.
my favourite Kiwi.
This
Well,
is
we
our morning
miss
dose.
you here.
Ah.
Can I just say, in all seriousness, we miss
Yes.
you here. Tanya.
Oh, I miss
Yeah.
you guys so much.
Yeah.
And you're not still recording, are you? Because I don't want
Yes.
that. I don't want anyone to know that.
People to actually that validated. You don't want that
Yeah.
validated by
Okay,
you.
so if you're watching it, just
Oh, no,
pretend
we're
you
not
not
recording
public
at all.
to see.
Not for
Tell us how
public.
much you miss
Okay,
us. We're
not
not
for
recording.
public. Okay.
No,
No,
no.
we're not recording at all.
No,
This is
no.
totally finished. You missed the bit where
Absolutely
we
not.
said goodbye.
Yeah.
Um,
And how you love us more than anyone over there
yeah, yeah.
that you've met. Yeah.
It's true. Just don't tell anyone.
Okay, we
Okay.
won't.
We
No,
won't
your
tell
secret's
anyone.
Fair enough.
so safe
Yeah.
with us.
All
Yeah.
right.
Awesome.
All right,
So
you like-
I'm surprised that Shah
No.
hasn't started begging again. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
is
I
there-
We're
was
doing all right. aren't we?
waiting for a gap, but since you bring
Ah.
it up, please, please, please hit the subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're watching this on Facebook, please like and share it, because
Yep.
we love spreading our message of hope and joy and
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 Kiwiana,
nonsense.
Encouraging us.
bridging the gap between Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah,
relations
bringing
as
the
we
two nations closer together.
bringing them
Close
together
One.
like a giant hamburger of
Yeah.
joy.
Love.
Yeah. Yeah,
enjoy.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
our message
people.
today.
You all
Hamburgers
be
of
safe
joy
out
and love.
there. I hope
Have
you're
a
all
good
doing
day.
well.
Keep well.
Oh God, I have to stop this. Okay, bye.
Bye.